All of you, no matter where you are in how you feel about planet Earth as a whole, how you feel about what's going on right now, or what level of supposed evolution you find yourself in. All of you are needed, all of you are wanted, all of you are expressing. However, be as aware as you can. It's wonderful to be aware that you are very angry, because then you won't let that anger last for 2 days and cause all kinds of destruction in your life and the lives of others. You'll go, oh, I'm angry. What's this about? Do I need to know what this is about? How am I going to move this through my system with no damage to others? Awareness is key. Awareness is key. A good affirmation is, I am aware of the light of my soul. I am aware of the light of my soul. Why would you say that affirmation? Well, guess what? To be aware of the light of your soul. Ha! Because the light of your soul is always on. Even when you are depressed, down, feeling like your light is off, the light of your soul has not gone off. The light of your soul goes off in death. The light of your soul goes off in death. And you may say, oh, I thought the soul ascended. Well, it does, but to the human eye and to those of you who are left on the ground, when the soul leaves the body, the soul becomes ephemeral. It is no longer the light of the soul that you saw in the human. So your best friend with their gorgeous personality, it is the light of their soul that is co-creating that gorgeous personality. And once they are no longer here on the planet, you will not feel that gorgeous personality and that light of their soul in that way, in that physically experienced emanating way again. But you will absolutely be able to call on them as a soul and have energetic conversations with them, and you will be able to recall in your body how they made you feel. Your body will have a sense memory of how they made you feel, and you will miss them because of that. Even if you are at peace with the loss, for the most part, there will be days where you say, I wish they were here right now, because I just loved the feeling of them. I loved the bones of them. I loved the soul of them. I loved how we would feel together, and I miss that. Now, of course, it is always important when you are in the loss of another soul, another person, another being, to tell the universe what you need. For of course that person cannot be replaced, but it also does not behoove you to sit and mope for 3 years in your house thinking because your best friend or your partner or your biggest loved one or your most dearest family member has gone, that the universe does not want you to experience great love and connection again. For it does. It will not be the same. It should not be the same. Let's say you lost your first husband. It was sudden, it was shocking, it was difficult, it was painful. There may be a second husband for you. Whether they are husband in energetic terms or legal terms doesn't truly matter on a universal level. Marriage is a construct that's very important on earth, less important on the soul planes. However, if it is the form of marriage on the earth plane that facilitates a deep connection and a deep journey for you because of the way that the game is played on earth, then good. The result of marriage is a wonderful thing. But the construct of marriage is simply to help you organize your thoughts and feelings, and in some cases, your legality on earth, your freedoms, your permissions, sometimes finances affected in the same way. So the reason we share all of this is something else we gave you is to remember that you can speak to the universe on a daily basis. When did you last say to the universe a request, a desire, a call for something you feel you might need or benefit from? When did you last give that to yourself? And we are aware we gave you some sentences that you could use on the prior broadcast. You would call it Initiation 1, or Lee would. So you have those, but what about you? Our words are alchemically constructed, yes, but we give them to you so that you unlock your own ability to alchemically construct words. Do you understand that you alchemically construct words? There are times some of you appreciate the way that we, or even Lee, alchemically construct words. Well, if you appreciate it, it's in you. Ha! Words are magic when used in a magical way. They don't always have to be, and they don't always have that effect, but they can be. So, for the wordy among you, use your magic. And by the way, some of the most wordy people on the planet are the quietest. Some of the most wordy people on the planet are the quietest. They are in dialogue, in their own mind, in their own thoughts, in their own language system, all day long. Doesn't mean they are overly mental with their language and their words, but language becomes a way that many of you sense and feel. You learn language as we would call it a form of handshake from human to human. It's a way of touching, feeling, contacting the other person. So, if you were non-verbal as a human, touch and feeling would become high priorities. Your senses would become high priorities. The way you listen would become a high priority. But when you have the ability to be verbal as part of your way of navigating the world, think of your words as your hands. If you want to connect with someone and energetically handshake them, you might say, "Hello, how are you today?" Now, we know that many of you use that as a scripted sentence, but some of you use it in creative ways, or the way you ask the question is so embodied and present that the person believes you actually care. Because we are aware that many of you use that sentence in a kind of unconscious way. You're not really paying attention to those words, you've just been trained to use those words. But many of you, particularly in this community, you will really ask those words and really mean what you are asking. And guess what? It's a way of shaking hands with someone and seeing whether or not they're willing to shake hands back. So your words are magic. Your words are magic. They connect you not only to other humans, they connect you to yourself and your own awareness, but they can also deeply connect you to that which you need next. Words can deeply connect you to that which you need next. Words can deeply connect you to that which you need next. Oh, we said it several times. It must be important. Ha! So, this week, we're going to ask you to play with your words. The frequency of your interactions with other humans can be greatly shifted with a few shifts in your words. The frequency of your interactions with other humans can be greatly shifted with a few shifts in your words. Equally, the frequency of your interaction with your life and the universe can be greatly shifted with a few shifts in your words. So, are you ready to have a conversation with the universe? Because that is what we are asking you to do this week. Have a conversation with the universe. Your soul light never disconnected from the oneness womb you came here from. It never disconnected from the oneness womb. And much like if you play music or a certain physical activity or a certain energy change in a room for a pregnant mother, the baby starts to react, starts to move around, starts to have a response. Even if it seems that the baby is very unconscious in that response, the response takes place. So too can you sending words out to the universe have an enormous ripple effect on your daily life. So let's get granular for a second. What is it you need next in life?